Welcome back, dear students. We will continue chapter 1, the use of looping in flowchart. Looping is to repeat a specific code for a specific number of times. If you have a code that will be repeated inside your program, you don't have to copy and paste this code. You only need to put it inside a loop. Let's try together the first exercise in looping. It says print out the numbers from 1 to 3. In this case, we have to write down the numbers 1, 2, and 3. To do this, we have to put them inside a loop to continue adding number until you reach to 3. So, to define the problem, our output is print out the numbers from 1 to 3. The input is the variable or the number m, and solution is to print numbers of m from 1 until you reach 3, and to do this you have to increment your variable m by 1 each time to reach to 3. Then write the algorithm and flowchart. Algorithm: start and m equal 1. If m less than or equal 3, then print m. Then we have to increment m to increase m by 1, so m equal m plus 1. Go to step 3 to continue inside the loop until you reach to 3, and then increment 1, so you will be 4. At this point you have to get out of the loop and end. We also have to draw the flowchart. Start inside an oval shape, m equal 1 in a rectangle. If m less than or equal 3, then if it's true, print m, increase m by 1, and keep inside the loop. Once the condition is false, so I will get out of the loop and end. We have another exercise. I want to modify the flowchart from the previous exercise to print the multiplication table of 3. The algorithm begins with start, j equal 1. If j less than or equal 12, then print j times 3, because I'm talking about multiplication table of 3, so I have to multiply j by 3. Then j equal j plus 1 to increase the numbers of j, and go to step 3 and end. Also the flowchart, the same as the previous exercise. Start inside an oval shape, j equal 1 in a rectangle, j less than or equal 12 in a rhombus. If the condition is true, then print j times 3 and increase j by 1 and stay inside the loop. Once the condition is false, you have to get out of the loop and end. The last exercise, we need to modify the previous flowchart so that you can enter the required multiplication table instead of printing the multiplication table of 3. What will be changed here? This question will be answered as the previous exercise, but the only thing that I will change is print j times n. Instead of saying print j times 3, so I will change this number. Instead of 3, I will put a variable n, because I don't know the multiplication table that I want to print. So again, algorithm: start, enter n, j equal 1. If j less than or equal 12, then print j times n, j equal j plus 1. Go to step 4 and end. Flowchart: start, enter n in a parallelogram, j equal 1 in a rectangle, j equal 1 in a rectangle. If j less than or equal 12, then the condition is true, so I can print j times n, and then j equal j plus 1, and I will keep inside the loop as long as the condition is true. Once the condition is false, so I need to get out of the loop and end. I have the final exercise is to print out even numbers from 1 to 10. what will happen here? I will only change the start value, and I will change also the increment, the step. How is that? Start, n in this case will be started by 2, print n, and I will increase n also by 2, not by 1. I will also change the last value of n. It will be 10, as it said in this exercise. And I will draw the flow chart. Start inside oval shape, n equal 2, print n in a parallelogram, n equal n plus 2. If n is greater than or equal, if n is greater than 10, so I will end the program. But if it's not greater than 10, if I'm still inside the loop, in this case I will keep printing until I reach 10. At this point, dear student, I will finish my lesson today. Thank you and best regards.